Thank you for tuning in to today's interview. Today, I'm here with
Jacob Reese, but some call me the Rooster.
Yeah, I call him the Rooster. Jacob A. Reese, a former American reporter, social reformer, and photographer. His book on how the other half lives was and still is very popular today. And right now, we're going to be asking him some questions regarding his success and life. Jacob, what were some of your major accomplishments?
Well, in addition to my writing, my photographs really helped highlight the ragged underside of city life. Then a few years later, I started photographing the interior and exterior of New York slums with flash lamp. Those photos were some of the earliest examples of flashbulb photography. Then I often used the images to dramatize my lectures and books. However, my most proud accomplishment is my book, How the Other Half Lives. Theodore Roosevelt, who responded personally to me, said he read my book and that he was coming to help. The book's success is what I give credit to being famous for.
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt later became the president, so that's pretty awesome that he was helping you out.
The 26th president,
yeah,
right?
The 26th, yeah. So what were some of the obstacles or challenges that you faced during your time as a reformer?
Well, coming here in 1870 from Denmark as an immigrant, it was pretty hard. I had to go through a lot of hardships, facing poverty, and being an immigrant with the language barrier and harsh working conditions. It really just all set me back, but honestly, this molded me into who I am today.
That's awesome. Thank you, Jacob. How did you influence others during and beyond your life?
Well, my book, How the Other Half Lives, stimulated the first significant New York legislation, which I feel like people still look up to and use. Due to this, it becomes an important part of journalism that took shape in the United States just after the 1900s.
Who would you say your greatest role model was?
You already know it's my dog, Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president. Yep, he came, he helped me with my book.
Yeah, fire.
Yep.
And done and done.
Yep.
Yeah, what was your best and worst personality trait in your life?
This one I feel bad about talking, because you know what? I have no bad personality traits.
It's true.
But if I had to choose one, I'd say I have deep-seated commitment to reducing poverty and exposure of unsafe living conditions, but also, I'm an observer and I value compassion overall. Sometimes we fall short to judge people too quickly, whether it's a single group or a person.
Thank you, Jacob. That was really beautiful.
Thank you.
It was
really
deep.
Yeah.
I love it. So what is your most admirable trait? Like, what is the most admirable trait in your opinion?
Overall, it's just persistence and never giving up. I do. Michael Jordan does.
Nice.
Everybody does that.
Who's your greatest enemy?
Well, that's a big one. So, although I've never really had one specific enemy, there were a couple made along the way.
Yeah.
Throughout my time with my mission, there was a lot of photographers and other people who didn't like me, but it was mainly corrupt politicians.
Yeah.
Specifically,
the haters.
Specifically you, Tammy Hall.
Tammy Hall, if you're watching this,
yep.
You can go ahead and click off.
Yep.
Because we don't want you here.
Nope.
Anyways. Yeah. And what changes would you like to make to your community?
Well, that one's an easy one for me. If I could see any changes in my community, that would be the helping the poverty and poor/homeless people.
Awesome.
Yeah. Myself has went through that, and multiple other immigrants, not even immigrants, just people in daily lives. So I would like to advocate for affordable housing, expand shelter programs, and policies for rent control to help low-income families.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And last question that I have for you today is, if you were alive today, what do you think would be your favorite improvement from our new world and society that you see today? Like, what would be your favorite part of today's life that wasn't in your old one?
Yeah, so I think if I were alive to see it now, my favorite improvement would be the advancements in housing regulations and living conditions overall for low-income families. Those have definitely helped me see a growth from when I was an immigrant originally, so I think that would be great.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you. Stay Rizzy.
Yeah, stay Rizzy, and...
Dude, you think they even really know I'm not Jacob Riz? Like, I feel like I was pretty good. Yeah, I'm not Jacob Riz.
You're not the real...
Not the real Riz dog. I know. I don't even know who Thomas Jefferson is. I know.
You mean Theodore Roosevelt?
Theodore Roosevelt or Thomas... Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit.